City Morning Show.
Would you?
One and all, what a lovely, beautiful morning, a lovely, beautiful day. Welcome to the month of March. Welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. Today is the commencement of the observation of the Child Stimulation Month is put together by the Ministry of Education, and that starts today. We'll be telling you more about that one time we finish off with the weather report and also the prayer. But as I have seen this morning, that downtown has started to get blocked off already because they will be having the parade today. So if you're coming into town from the Belize Road area, by that area, by the Queen Victoria Avenue, when you pass the stoplight, they are already blocking off that road already. So try to make your diversion. And if you're coming from this side, heading south, that is, if you're coming from the Trial Farm, San Jose area, then it might just be easier for you if you take a right turn right where the sales tax department is and go all the way through the back. Don't try to take that street by SP. It looks shorter, but right there more busy. So if you go all the way to the Dunn Street area or Fonseca Street, it's easier for you to have an exit because all the preschool will be participating today and the road will be fully blocked off. But we say good morning to everyone there in PG. Good morning, Danriga. Good morning, Placencia. Also, Mango Creek, Danriga, Belmopan, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Santiago, San Ignacio, Santa Elena, Benque Viejo del Carmen, that the one that messed me up, and San Jose Socots, good morning, Belize City, Orange Walk, Corozal, everyone listening to the Sugar City Morning Show, viewing us today, good morning and welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. Once again, this is Robert Checker Usher with you today, hoping you're doing fine, great, as we will be linking with Delvi this morning. Yeah, we'll be linking with Delvi this morning as we will be having this special prayer today right here on the Sugar City Morning Show. You know, we need this full prayer this morning for everyone waking up out there today, especially for all the kids. They are waking up and they are getting ready for the parade for the Child Stimulation Month today. And at this time, we want to check in with Delvi today, and Delvi will be opening up with a special prayer this morning. So we say good morning to Delvi. Good morning, Delvi.
Good morning, Mr. Checky, and good morning to everyone.
Well, when I say everyone, I'm not alone this morning because RC1 is with us this morning as well, Delvi.
Morning, Mr. Campos.
Good morning, Delvi. Blessings.
Blessings. Amen. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. Praise the Lord. Open brand new window for me today, and I'm so happy. I'm blessed.
I try too blessed to be stressed.
Yeah.
Well, we want to ask you to bless us with a prayer this morning, and right after the prayer, we'll be going into RC1 to share today's weather forecast. So we want to ask you to bless us with that prayer this morning.
All right, sure. Wonderful and Heavenly Father, Lord, we come before you this morning giving you thanks, oh God, above all things for the gift of life. Lord, thank you for the gift called today that we are alive, we are breathing. Lord, as you open you flip a new page for us, you open a new door for us this morning, oh God. We just want to give you thanks, Lord, that you have blessed us to be here. And as we go about this day, Lord, may we rise and shine in full confidence, knowing, Lord, that it is by your hand that we are held and by nothing else. It is by your grace, Lord, that you allow us to go where we need to go, to work, to school, at home, Lord. And I just want to give you thanks, Lord. Lord, and I just pray for every person who may be listening. I pray, oh God, that you direct their paths. I pray that you protect them wherever the roads may lead them, and that they may come back home, Lord, to their families, to their loved ones, knowing, Lord, that it is by your grace, your mercy, and your love, Lord, that we have been held together. I bless your holy name, and I pray a divine blessing upon each and every soul who may be listening. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen and amen.
Amen and amen. And Delvi, thank you very much. And also, we want to say good morning to everyone there in San Pedro. When you go to school today, give your class a shout out for myself on RC1, all right?
All right. Sure thing, Mr. Checky.
All right. Well,
have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful day, Delvi.
I'm the same to you. Have a good day. God bless.
And folks, right now, as we continue right here this morning, it's exactly 7.5 minutes after 7 o'clock, and at this time, it gives me great pleasure to get ready, and we go over to RC1 for today's weather forecast.
Morning, Chicky. How
Morning,
are you
RC.
today?
Good.
Good morning, everyone. Thank God for this beautiful brand new day. It's Monday. It's the second day of March 2020. So He has opened a brand new window for each and every one of us. So He started the page for us. It's up to us to fill in the blanks. Have a wonderful day. God bless. So now we go to the general weather forecast for today, Monday, March 2nd. As of 5:30 this morning, the general situation calls for fair and mostly dry conditions to prevail. The 24-hour forecast, sunny with cloudy spells today and partly cloudy skies tonight. Showers, if any, will be isolated. The winds will be out of the east to southeast at 5 to 15 knots, and the sea state will be choppy. Temperatures in the coastal areas, 84 degrees Fahrenheit or 29 degrees Celsius. In the inland areas, 92 degrees Fahrenheit or 33 degrees Celsius. And in the hills, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, 26 degrees Celsius. There are no advisories. The outlook for Tuesday and Tuesday night is for mainly fair and dry conditions to persist. The astronomical conditions today are the lows at 8:33 a.m. and the highs today at 2:41 p.m. The lows today at 10:44 p.m. and tomorrow at 1 a.m. Sunset today at 5:59 p.m. and sunrise at 6:10 a.m. The moonrise it's 5:44 and moon day 11:23 a.m. We want to thank forecaster Francisca Wellington for this weather report and the Belize Met Service. And
thank you very much, RC1.
it looks like we're going to have a warm day today.
Yeah, it's going to be a warm day.
Yes.
Con ustedes, RC1, con el pronóstico del tiempo para hoy.
Sí, las temperaturas estarán en las áreas costeras 84 grados Fahrenheit, en la parte interior 92 grados Fahrenheit y en las montañas 78 grados Fahrenheit. Así que tendremos un día de calor, temperatura pues en nuestra parte aquí en la región interior 92 grados Fahrenheit. Así que esperemos un día de calor el día de hoy.
Right, RC, and talking about calor el día de hoy, today the preschoolers will be marching through the principal street of Orange Walk and all over the country.
Well, you're pretty good with that. Tell us a little bit about that program now.
What happened is, RC, usually the month of March, the Ministry of Education set set everything aside for this activity over the entire month. This is when they take to stimulate the child. And today they're having the parade. They usually have a parade to start the month. And the parade will be held all over the country today. And they go with the team, hug me, listen to me, and they say, read with me, help me grow.
Yes, help me grow. Listen to me.
Yeah, help me grow. Then they will be having the Festival of Arts on the 13th of March. So the kids will be marching. I went downtown this morning and I saw that the council is already blocking off the street that's on Queen Victoria Avenue in front of the Ignacio Vega building. They are blocking it off already because they want to ensure that traffic is clear when the kids start coming out, because the schools will be coming out early with their trailers, everything decorated up, because it's going to be a colorful parade. But apart from all the decoration, RC1, the beauty is the little kids that will be out there.
Oh yes, the Child Simulation Month is very important. Es muy importante el mes de estimulación para actividades para los niños, para darle una oportunidad a los niños también para reconocerlos, escucharlos, apoyarlos, y eso es lo que el tema de este año indica, ¿no? Escúchame.
Right. Yeah,
¿Okay?
right.
Escúchame.
Yeah.
Y así que, bueno, y vamos a seguir escuchando a nuestros hijos porque a veces tienen cosas que contar, cosas que decir, y debemos de apoyarlos en todo porque además son el futuro de nuestra comunidad, de nuestra familia y la nación por sí mismo.
And when you look at this part, RC, that says, read with me, help me grow, that doesn't goes only for the minister, the teachers, It goes for the parents as well. Read with your kids. Help them grow, So that's a big part of it as well, no?
Sí, bueno, precisamente no es todo el trabajo del departamento o el Ministerio de Educación, sino que es también un rollo que todos debemos de jugar un papel de niños. Cuando hay un bebé, cómo lo abrazamos, cómo lo acariciamos, cómo le hablamos a un niño, cómo lo crecemos también, ¿no? Y por supuesto sabemos que queremos a los niños, pero eso no quiere decir que los vamos a echar a perder.
Right.
Hay que desde jovencito, desde nené, comenzar a iniciar la disciplina. Because we like to say, oh, how cute he is, how cute she is.
Yeah.
But we need to start the stimulation of growth from their young.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we especially as grandparents, we want to smile, we pick them.
I know, yeah.
But you know what? There must also be, it's good to love them dearly, which we do, but we need to also instill discipline, amarlos y disciplina también, para que cuando ya tengan la edad para reconocer, se sepan llevar, para que no se metan en problemas y sean personas más respetables en la comunidad.
We want to congratulate the Orange Walk Running Rebels. They went into Belize City Center, you know, right there, so that big thing. They never win the game, but they're going to play, and they represent Orange Walk very, very, very much. And everything is not all the time we win, right, RC?
Well, yeah, it's like the game yesterday with Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Real Madrid won 2-0, and when you look at the social media, everybody, well, I still Barcelona. It's the same thing with the Running Rebels, you know.
Yes, yes.
You win some, you lose some, but at the end of the season, we see the results.
Yeah, because you improve yourself when you start to lose some games. So you say, you know what, guys, this is what, you know, we need to fix up on this area. But we need to go on a break, RC. But I understand today is the birthday of the leader of the nation, the Honorable Dean Oliver Barrow.
Well, let's take a break. When we come back, we talk about that.
Yeah. Folks, this is RC1 and Robert Cheque Usher as we go on our first break of the morning, and we'll be right back right here on North Television Channel 10.
World-class spaces for Belizean athletes to thrive and fans to enjoy. Our new basketball and multipurpose arenas have proven their worth, attracting regional and international sporting events and hosting expos, conferences, and proud graduates. Your government moving Belize forward.
Girl, that about time you reach my house.
Girl, you know how things go. I busy with everything. But how you?
Since my son got married the girl far down the road, I left here with this whole addition to this house. And I don't know where I'm going to do with it. But I think I want to rent it out for tourists stay.
Girl, that what you to do? You to sit on park gold mine. If you want to use it for Airbnb, first thing you have to do, the register with BTB. So call me 227-2420 and ask them how to register. After that, everybody had to call you for rent your place. But that what you to do?
Girl, then you tell me if I call BTB?
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you are registered or advertising such room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
Have you ever noticed the development that's taking place in your town or in your city? Maybe it's because you've been too busy enjoying the results. More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Take a journey with us to endless possibilities. Our future as a country is now. Diginet Boost is countrywide. Taking Belize into the future. A nationwide technological evolution. As the most advanced fiber connection, Diginet Boost is a step forward into a modern world. Belize is powered by Diginet. Diginet Boost, now available countrywide.
Six cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Our economy benefits when goods and mobile services get to their destination quickly. When citizens are able to travel without frustration and undue hurdles, everyone benefits as well. The government of Belize is happy to announce the imminent upgrades to the Corozal-Sartaneja Road. 27 miles of road will be upgraded to paved standards and will include the replacement of 2 ferries with new bridges.
Why is it that we're going to invest in Sartaneja? Why is it that we have to take $50 million to invest in an area where we do not have a political directorate? We believe that as a government, we have to provide a service to all Belizeans.
Well, this for the village of Shunosh is a big advantage both ways. Sometimes when we got sickness, we got people sick at the clinic there, women. When we reach at the ferry, can't pass, 45 minutes have to wait. So now this road will benefit whole village, Shunosh, Sartaneja, and Copperbank. I'm part of Progreso too. Well, it's really important for us.
I know that our village is not so much developed with tourism because it's a remote village. And for that reason, we don't have a lot of tourism over there. But now with this upgrading of the road and the pavement of the road, I think that it will be much beneficial for us and for everybody.
More for Belizeans, more for Belize, the government of Belize, moving Belize forward. The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass Project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional road works will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show, 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. How you say that in Spanish, RC? Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show, 23 minutes after 7.
7:23.
Yeah.
I write it down.
Okay.
Stimulation mode.
Oh, yes,
I have
true.
to be stimulated to learn to write things down.
Yeah.
Son las 7:23 minutos, porque ya subió medio minuto más desde que lo mencionó Jackie.
Segundos.
Así es. 7:23 segundos, así es. Bueno, estamos hablando esta mañana sobre los programas de los niños infantil que se llevan a cabo el día de hoy en el país nacional. El día de estimulación para demostrar a todos los niños cuánto los queremos. Así que todos los días hay que abrazarlos, hay que decirles cosas buenas, ¿no? Porque cuando nosotros les decimos cosas que no son muy buenas y fuertes a los niños, crecen con lo que escuchan. Y a veces nosotros en las casas tenemos parte de la obligación, o mayor parte de la obligación, cómo vamos a comenzar a iniciar, cómo queremos que crezcan a nuestros hijos. Porque cuando van a la escuela, recuerden que cuando van a la escuela, ahí van porque el profesor o profesora allá tiene una actualidad de enseñar a todos, no uno particular, sino a un grupo de individuos, y para que puedan participar con un carácter muy bien y más formal, con respeto, comienza en la casa. Así que todos nosotros, los padres, los abuelos, abuelas, tíos, tías, cualquiera que está encargado de cuidar a los niños, debemos de demostrarles amor y cariño y decirles cuánto los queremos y que sí pueden luchar y que sí pueden hacer y sí pueden cumplir. Hay que hablarles de la manera positiva, porque hay veces que cuando yo ya escuché como las personas le gritan a unos niños, le pegan a unos niños, ¿no? Como si fueran no sé qué, pero este coraje tenemos que buscar cómo nosotros podemos aliviar este coraje dentro de nosotros por no mostrarlo ejemplarmente con los niños. Los niños no tienen la culpa, ¿okay? Los niños necesitan amor, cariño, apoyo. Y parte del mes de estimulación para los niños es para darle una concientización a la nación de que debemos de cuidar, amar y darle más apoyo a los niños.
Pero también, así como tú has dicho, que cuando ves los niños haciendo algo que no debe de hacer, nosotros como los parents tenemos que decirles, ¿sabe qué? Ese no está bueno que está haciendo. Pero se están gritando, el niño nunca va a aprender.
Claro, el niño no puede, también el niño no, un nene creciendo no puede hablar.
No.
Y su manera de expresarse, si es alegría se ríe, si es triste pues va a llorar o algo lo lastima. Así de que hay que entender cómo es el niño que traemos en este mundo y tenemos de aprender cómo poder manejarlo. No tenerlos encerrados, sacarlos en un ambiente. Yo agarro mi bisnieto, yo lo llevo a People's Stadium, yo lo empujo, lo llevo en la carretera, ahí para que también conozca el ambiente de afuera también. Así porque nos consta a nosotros tomar tiempo para hacer estas cosas, ¿no? Porque son muy importantes y son preciosos.
Y también, RC1, no toda la responsabilidad tienen los maestros, las maestras, porque como dice ese tema, read with me, help me grow. Esa es la responsabilidad de los parents, porque tú vas a mandar a tus hijos en la escuela y cuando ve, ¿cómo hizo hoy? Sí, hizo bien, consiguió 40, consiguió 50 y sigue con eso. El parent tiene que entrar con los niños a ayudarlos. Read with me, help me grow. Los maestros no pueden hacer todo eso.
Bueno, sí, y hay maneras de hacerlo. Ahora que, bueno, vamos a hablar L'Oreal. La mayoría no todos, la mayoría de gente tienen su televisión,
Sí.
tienen su celular. Así de que hay maneras ahora electrónicamente como poner programas, like Baby First,
Right.
program y pones
Sí.
el niño ya que comience a escuchar. Put some music, put some Christian music, put some
Right.
children music, así que crezcan escuchando estas canciones donde pueden aprender, porque un niño pequeño es como un esponja, es like when he's sponge, everything he
Yep.
absorb. So what you tell him at an early age, you may not think so, but they absorb it and they remember it, especially if you repeat it over and over again.
Yeah. Well, RC, today we want to say a big up this morning to the leader of the nation, the Right Honorable Dean Oliver Barrow, celebrating his birthday today, the Prime Minister of Belize.
Right, Prime Minister, we want to wish you a happy birthday, happy many returns, and may you have many more. God bless you, and we hope that you enjoy your special day. We know that as leader of the nation, you have many duties to do, and we pray for you, and we are with you. And happy birthday to you. He turns, let's see, I turned 68, so he's 1 year older than me, so that makes him what?
69, yep.
69. So the Prime Minister is celebrating his 69th birthday today. So let's join in and wishing the Prime Minister a very happy birthday. Apart from being a leader and a politician, he's also a father, grandfather, and
Family man.
a family man, and also he's a human being. He's a
Right,
person.
right.
He's a person. He's the leader of one nation, and just like how you and I wish each other happy birthday, it's good to be able to recognize our leaders also, and they do the best they can with what they have and how they have. And I want to say that I have known the Right Honorable Dean Barrow for at least 30 years or so, so I have learned to understand them. And they say when you're a leader, the weight of your country, your community is upon your shoulder. You understand, and you have to have broad shoulders to be able to deal with it. And when we go times like this where we need to be able to look at one another as a human being, I think he has proven to be one of the great leaders of our nation of Belize. So happy birthday, Prime Minister.
RC, you have served with the Honorable Dean Oliver Barrow in 2 terms of the UDP since the UDP started running in since the first one, you all first one in
1984.
1984. Apart from Mr. Barrow, the Prime Minister as a leader, do you know what's his hobby?
Why, he loves music.
Oh,
he loves
okay.
music. He is a lover of art. Whether you like it, believe it or not, he loves art, he loves music. Of course, he enjoys reading. He's a person who reads a lot. And he loves the outdoors. He loves the outdoors, Just like me, you go to San Pedro, Kikaka. He loves to go to the beach to relax too, He's a human being.
Yeah.
However, sometimes with the weight of your job and the work you have to do, sometimes you need to find time for take a little while for yourself. But,
True.
But he's a loving person, just like you and I.
Yeah, he stand out from the other prime ministers that have served Belize RC because he's the only prime minister that has never lost an election. That when he was running in Queen Square, I believe it was one of the 2 terms of the People's United Party when they made in power. They brought a powerful, supposed to have been a powerful man to run against the Honorable Dean Oliver Barrow. One of my friends were studying at Cuba, and she told me that a plane was there to bring persons to vote for Queen Square, and she wanted
for
to
him or against him?
Against him, because she wanted to get on the plane. I said, no, you have a different party, you can't get on this plane. I hear a plane come from LA, a lot of things, but still with all that, RC, the Honorable Dean Barrow still won that election.
You see, if you are the head of your family at home, and you have children, and all your children at the same time want the same thing all the time.
Yeah.
It's difficult to be able to say, well, I will deal with all of you at the same time, but that doesn't mean that you don't love them. Yeah. So you do what you can as you go along, but you keep doing things. And as a leader in government, since he became Prime Minister in 2008, he put forth that to reach out to this nation, to develop this nation, and to have investment, you need to start a program of infrastructure development, which he started, and up to now, it continues. And of course, it's what we call, something that is continuous.
Yeah.
And the job is never done.
Yeah.
And I think that he has done a tremendous job during his tenure as leader and as Prime Minister. And he continues to look forward positively to the best of our nation.
Yeah, if I can remember clearly, RC1, I remember he won over Tom Greenwood one time, over Aston Waite. He won 2 times over Dickie Bradley, I think 2 times over the attorney as well. So it's a heavy road that he went through, and everybody, when they put big powerhouse to, and the man still come in and win, and now he is retiring as Prime Minister of Belize, the highest office that someone can serve in Belize.
Well, it's his birthday, so we
Yeah.
gotta say good things about him, man. Today,
Yes, man.
I mean,
Yes.
we gotta wish him well. I mean, as a human being, like I said before, we have a duty and work to do, and even within his job, as Prime Minister and leader of the opposition, you have discussions, just like how we have debate. We agree to disagree and disagree to agree.
Yep.
But if you have followed his leadership, he has been a leader that when there has been another position of improvement and another position that things need to be put right,
Yep.
he has had the courage and fortitude and humility to say, we got to deal with this.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of courage to be able to do the things that you believe you need to do, and he has been able to carry that out, and we know in the field of politics, I mentioned that word now, some people like you, some people don't like you.
Yep.
All right? But in terms of the work that has been done, the term of his leadership and his character, you cannot question that.
Yeah,
He has proven to be a very successful leader, and a lot of people, if you know him and we talk to him just like we talk, we talk just like me and you talk right now,
Oh, yeah?
And he's really a humble guy, and he eat escabeche, he eat relleno, he eat tamales just like me and you. You
Yep.
understand?
Yep.
So I mean, he's a person that has learned to understand our culture, and today, we wish him his happy birthday, 69th birthday.
Talking about understand culture, you remember one time the Honorable Prime Minister just became Prime Minister, when he used to do his speeches and so, a lot of people never really understand because the man was talking some big words, but he came down to the people. So he translated everything, all of the big words, into words that we can understand, which is such a great leader. I remember he came to you one time and said, Negro, we need to win this election.
Well,
and while you're in charge of them village or Orange Walk, go to all of them village and find out how things stand for me, because when you start win.
You remember that?
I remember that. My mama used to go that night.
Yes.
Remember?
Well, well, he still calls me Negro.
Yeah. Yes.
Whenever we meet, Negro, how you doing? Negro, and Negro is what you call him? A charismatic name that when you're friendly with somebody, me and you that ballet, well, we say Negro, Negrito. Well, they call me Negro, Negrito, RC1. And,
yeah.
But
apart from him calling you Negro, RC1, that time, one time the party last two elections, like everything was like this small, like nobody in the area never look at the party, and he came to you and said, Negro, we need to get this thing going. We need to win election. I want to go to all in the village and find out where they go on for me. We could get with people and together.
Well, I thank him for the confidence that he had given me and continues to give me, and I am loyal to him as our party leader and Prime Minister. You need to be loyal to what represents your country.
Right. Yeah.
So it was my pleasure and honor to be working along with such a great leader, and we did things because it was close to our heart. We enjoyed doing what we did, and we continue to do what we believe is the right thing to do. You know, but times are changing. We agree to disagree and disagree to agree.
Yeah.
You understand? And
Yeah.
so that is how I remember. Yes, you know, I remember some phone calls. Negro.
Yeah.
And because on some of those you went with us too. You know,
But
we had
that-
a group that
yes,
used to move around.
But that was a good move, good move in the RC,
Yeah.
because right after that it led to the UDP start winning and winning and winning.
Well, you see, whenever we are given the opportunity of our leaders to go out and participate, you know, and be part of the program of development, you know, I have always enjoyed rural communities and such, and I do up to now. And I believe that by listening to the people, I always say, listen to the people, you know, and work with the people. And when you do that, you know, you will make the best presentation. It will not be liked or loved by everyone, but
Right.
you make the best presentation in the long term.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we look at things on a short term right away, but in the long term, we start to appreciate the things that we have. For example, we look at the programs that he supported in education, the programs educated in development, the programs he supported. And let's reach out to the international community to show that we are a people that are meritorious.
Yes.
Like I use that big word, you know.
Yes, but true, that's true.
You know, so at different levels and all levels, he was the leader and still is the
Still is.
leader, you know, that continues to move this country forward. So there are many tributes that we can place to him.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that time will tell that he has clearly defined where Belize was from 2008 when he assumed leadership to the present, you know. So time will tell how much we appreciate what he has done for all of us and continues to do.
Yeah, but before we go on the break, RC, I remember one time when he went to Sugar City radio station. When we come outside out there, I'm like, "Wa bazaar." Was so much people was there just to meet him. So it's not only as Prime Minister, but as himself as a person. So many Prime Minister, Mr. Barrow, please sign this so we make a take one picture with you.
Well, he's still like that, you know. He hasn't
Yeah?
changed. He hasn't
Okay.
changed. You know. Sometimes he's got a lot of work and he's a busy person. But when you are in front of him and say, "Well, give him Ali, signature here, give him Ali," I mean, he's human. All of us enjoy Ali hug.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
And reciprocate. So he's friendly. He has always been friendly. And yes, I usually don't talk about those days because we have to show humility. You were there when the whole
Yes.
crew when Prime Minister Barrow came to our little Sugar City radio station, and you know how many years we celebrate this year, Negra?
Had a fan, like I say,
You have to
from
carry your back.
1997, I think it was August of 1997.
Yeah, ever since, you know. And,
Yeah.
we are still there. New station have come. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you and along with the Universal Radio and others who have come. But I think Sugar City Radio Station has a lineage also.
It has
you know?
have a landmark.
You know, they
It
have
has
a landmark, and we have had a lot of
many artists pass through there.
yes,
you know,
of
many
course,
politicians,
yes,
many
yes.
doctors, nurses,
I mean, when you
kids,
hear
universities.
like Rossi Ward, she was there. Remember when outside was
Remember Hector El Fada? and
Hector
then
El Fada, El
when
Bambino.
he came, then
you know.
Asiatic when he was just up then, this man with the tornado sang, and everybody that
And
came to
we had
Orange
connection
Walk.
also with the late and the Palacio too.
Oh, yes,
You know,
yes.
he was like a brother to us growing up.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that we were very close to him also.
Yeah.
But you know, but nevertheless, today is Prime Minister's Day. We want to wish him a happy birthday.
All right, RC's Saturday, last Saturday, the National Party Council met, but we'll be taking a break, and then we'll touch a little bit on that what we know that came out from that meeting. So, folks, it's exactly 90 minutes away from 8 o'clock. RC1 and Robert Checker Usher on the Sugar City Morning Show, and we will be taking a break, and we'll be right back right here on North Television, Channel 10.
I got no taste. I can't even feed it to my dog. It needs no salt. And I have no salt. I don't have no money. I wonder when this man I get paid. John! I hope you know that down the street they played no bad picnic.
Mom, you know what? I just came from Miss Mary's house, and she said she was renting her extra room on Air something.
It's Airbnb, John. Didn't you listen to the BTB Did You Know It ad last week on television?
Okay, Mom, Airbnb. But still, we have an extra room, and we could rent for extra cash for my new school books.
That's a good idea, John. We'd have to first register it with the BTB. But I don't have time for that right now. I need salt.
But babe, you know something? John is right, you know, we need money, but we need to get it the correct way, so we need to register the room. I wish I know about this before. Let's go, son. Let's go register the room one time at BTB.
But I need some salt. John! 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 Two of a kind.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such a room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@belizetourismboard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el balancín. Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina. Roche-France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche-France.
The ongoing technological evolution constantly transforms the way we live our lives. The introduction of our national fiber network creates the opportunity for Belizeans to live the digital lifestyle. Today, Digi is proud to introduce Dana, Belize's first artificially intelligent automated assistant. Dana is the modern customer service experience. Available 24/7, Dana can provide Digi prepaid and postpaid customers with directory information, credit and plan balances, product and promo information, and more. Just talk to Dana. Want to check your credit balance? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, what's my credit balance?
New Digi promotions? Ask Dana.
Hey Dana, any new Digi promotions?
Dial 113 for directory assistance and dial 119 to talk to Dana. Digi remains committed to introducing the latest in cutting-edge technologies, transforming Belize one technology at a time. Try Dana today.
Thank you for calling Digi Customer Service.
And we also asked Fonseca about a recording secretly made of former party leader John Briceño when he was putting Fonseca on serious blast. So we asked Fonseca about it today.
John Briceño, he has gone mad. We really have to sit back and reflect on what he's saying, launching this tirade, this attack is absolutely disgraceful and difficult to understand. But the truth is, in any other country, with a few exceptions, had them made such outlandish statements, this man would be forced to resign, to demit office immediately.
"2019 was a milestone year for overnight tourist arrivals in Belize. There were over 500,000 overnight tourist arrivals, a new record for Belize. Over the past decade, Belize's overnight tourism sector has grown by more than 100%, increasing from 241,000 in 2010 to just over 503,000 in 2019. The National Sustainable Tourism Master Plan set a goal to achieve 556,000 overnight stays by 2030. With 10 years to go, we've already achieved 90% of this goal. This success can be attributed to aggressive marketing initiatives, new international flights, and working closely with local and international agencies and partners. The BTB thanks our tourism stakeholders for your role in this remarkable achievement. Together, we will continue to grow Belize's image as the best destination in the region.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. The time now is exactly 12 minutes away from 8 o'clock. RC1, we'd like to remind everyone that we are still in the
Son las 7:48 minutos.
Jose, that we are still in the Lenten season, and this weekend at the People's Stadium, Pastor Frank, the Baptist Church, and other evangelist leaders will be having a big crusade. It starts on Friday at the People's Stadium, and we want to invite everyone to come out because it is something good. It will be, I think, for 3 days. So it starts on Friday, and that's at the People's Stadium, and they will be having a crusade. It's something good for the nation, RC.
Well, yes, the Lenten season is time for reflection.
Yeah.
Reflection on why we are where we are, who we are. We pray every morning to give thanks to the good Lord for opening a brand new window, giving us the life and breath and whatnot. And it's part of the history of God sending His only begotten Son, Jesus, to the world to save us. Puto.
Yeah,
and
true.
He was born in a manger, humble, grew up, and he was a person that walked the earth, spoke to people, listened to people, and he also, during his life, remember when he had like the gambling in the church, he'd take a whip and chase them out.
Yep.
So in other words,
Yep.
he also had the discipline to clean out. You understand, to those who are misbehaving. And the whole history of his life goes towards this season where the word of God is being fulfilled. And many people look at how we treat other people, how we deal with other people, and this is the time for reflection on who we are as Christians. And there are many lessons. As human beings, we go through life believing, everything has to be perfect. But he was the only perfect person. We work every day to improve. We can never be perfect. There's only one perfect person who walked this earth, and that was the Son of God, Jesus. So that when we talk about his life, even when he was betrayed, carrying the cross, he fell, but he got up, and he got up because the symbolism for us. We fall in life. As we go check, we commit errors,
Yes.
We do things, we drop up, but you must get up. Don't let that hold you down. Have the strength to get up. He says, I gave you the strength, and the power comes from me. And then, we go through Good Friday, the crucifixion, and we all mourn lose someone, and rightly so.
Yeah.
You know, we have feelings and such, but he conquered death. You know, he rose on the third day, and he rolled a big stone, and then there was light. There was Easter Sunday, and that was the beginning to say, you know what? Believe that if you have faith in him, you shall also rise in glory. You ever hear that?
Yes,
and,
yes.
And that is how that story went, and this is a time to recall that story, and that is the reason why we have learned that, you know, we have to give up something to show improvement. We're going to improve. When you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you, well, you have to go on a diet, you have to take 2 pills in the morning, 1 midday, 1 at night, and if you want to stay healthy, so you need to go through a transition for a period of time to say, look, what is it I'm going to give up in terms of like repentance, in terms of being a better person. That's why I always say we agree to disagree and disagree to agree, you know, because it allows us that space for different opinions and respect for one another. But different people have different ways of doing things. But one thing is for sure, during this Lenten season, you know, let us pray that we have healing at home, healing within ourselves, healing at home, healing in our community, and healing in our nation, and healing in the world. You know, so there's a lot to be learned from the season of Lent.
Yeah, and we'd like to congratulate Pastor Frank and all the other leaders and the churches as well for holding these events.
Sure.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I don't want to divert you from your topic, but there's something pondering in my mind from the day we heard these military men lost their life. You know, as a military protocol, the Belizean flag should be flown at half-mast in respect for those fallen soldiers. The only thing I see at half-mast is the BDF flag. It's their flag, right? The armed forces flag, not the national flag. And I think that as a protocol, the flag should be flown at half-mast until the day these people are put to rest. But our government has really taken off the aim of that military respect for our people. And our flag is not flown at half-mast as yet. I think the government of Belize needs to put their feelers and do this in respect for these military men. I am an ex-military man, that's why I'm telling you this. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, caller, and you know, you're not distracting us, because we were going to deal with that issue down in the program, but I want to thank you for calling, because you know, we need to pay respect and honor to those servicemen who gave their lives in the line of duty, like many others before them. You know, that is why you have the service. How do you call it? Service club. But I appreciate it. I have a son who has been in the forces for the last 11 years. He happens to be, you know, he has served twice in Afghanistan on active duty, Senegal, Africa, and he's been to other areas, and I can appreciate very much. So it's something that we need to look at, check it.
Yeah, vamos a tomar esta llamada. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Yeah, but that I understand what the caller is coming from, RC, but like you say, we were going to get to that, no? Yes. And what happened, you know, it is something sad that happened, because...
Absolutely. And condolences and prayers to the family, to their children, to all of them, and also to members of the Belize Defense Force and then the security forces. You know, the security forces are out there to take care of us, and when things like this happen, it shakes something in us, and we must always remember that these people join these forces to take care of us, and we need to cooperate. Many times we don't cooperate as citizens, so it's a calling for us for better appreciation, admiration, and so highly respect, as the caller mentioned.
Yes, and you know, it is saddened to the immediate families, so we send out our condolences as well, and we hope that when these things happen, they are handled in a different manner as the way this one was handled, no? But I believe there's protocols as well. I don't know how far the protocol go when it comes to them for signing off and say, okay, these persons are gone, no?
Yes, but again, maybe someone who is within the force could come and tell us
Yes.
the protocol on this. I will not comment on it, but I will comment on our condolences and love that we have for the family and for the service that they gave to our country.
Yeah, and they lost their life on their service, on their duty.
Yes.
They were on military duty when this occurred.
Right, and so we appreciate what they did for us as a nation and as a people. That valor, goes with risks. Valor that goes for protection should also be highly respected. So I am with you, caller, but like I said, I am not a member of the forces, but I would expect that the flags would be flown at half-mast. And, we have the BDF camp here. I don't know if it's flying half-mast at the moment. We have the police department here. And if not, we would like to join with this caller to ask them to fly it at half-mast. I want to join with the caller to ask those responsible to be able to do that on behalf of those who lost their lives for us.
When we go on the break, I'll do my best to get in touch with the officer in charge and find out what's the situation and why is it not being flown at half staff. Then we will report that when we come back, when we go on our break. But RC, not to change what we are saying, because we'll come back on that. We don't really want to comment much on it if we don't really know what it is, right? The United Democratic Party had their National Party Council gathering on Saturday at the headquarters in Belize City, and that was represented by all 31 standard bearers and officials of the party. And we understand coming out of that meeting that a date for a convention has been set.
Yes, the National Party Council, which is next to the National Convention, the next highest body of the party, that meant, it was a short meeting to one of the shortest meeting I ever attended. One, to determine from Saturday to the 35 days thereafter, so from Saturday to March 26th, will be the period for those who are in the National Assembly interested in the post of leadership to submit their applications to the Secretariat. Okay. If more than one person applies, then it goes to April 5th for a convention.
A convention will be similar like the one that was held on February 9th?
Well,
with delegates and people?
Well, that is to be determined.
Okay.
That is the delegates are the ones who cast their votes and have the final decision.
Those delegates were selected for that previous convention, RC, or they still remain delegates?
They still remain. Once you're a delegate, you go with the life of your executive, okay, and your standard bearer, etc. But it was a short meeting, and the 31 constituents were present with the delegates. The room was filled to capacity to show unity and solidarity, to express that the United Democratic Party is united and continue to find a way to the program of transition that we're going through. It's a transition, and the Right Honorable Dean Barrow is still our leader, still our Prime Minister, and so it's a transition that the party is going through.
Okay, so nominations will be, you don't know when nominations will be opened?
Well, it's open as of Saturday.
Oh, it's open already?
As of Saturday, it's open until March 26th.
So, only persons that are elected representative?
Or there are different scenarios. You have those standard bearers, maybe and remember, the persons who are eligible are those who are in the National Assembly.
Okay, you have
to be... So if those in the National Assembly would happen to meet, and within themselves, they say, I want to run, and there is there is two, then that's it. You can call another meeting to say, well, this is it, and then you proceed. You understand? But the Constitution says 35 days, and that is being abided. And if there's only one, why wait the 35 days? Then you can come.
But it has to be up until the 26th, because it could be there's only one for now. But what if the 25th somebody else go and they apply?
No, what I'm saying, I'm saying the next, that is what the Constitution and the law says within the laws of the UDP party. However, if they meet, just like come here and meet and say, well, Shaki, you want to run? Why not I run? Or yes, we want to run. We don't know, we got two.
Okay.
Yeah. But in terms, if you have more than one, then you have to wait till the 26th. Suppose somebody else go. But if we meet as a caucus and say, well, I'm not interested. There are different situations, scenarios.
Yeah.
So but the official position is that the date from Saturday to March 26th is a time where those who are interested submit their applications to the Secretariat.
And if more than one person apply, then we go to a convention
on April 5th, which I believe happens to be Palm Sunday.
Oh, okay. RC, if when we talk about members of the House of Representatives, that is separate from the Senate, right? If a senator can apply?
No, you must be a member of the
House of Representatives.
House of Representatives, yes.
Okay.
House of Representatives.
So in this case, RC, we just have to wait and see what will happen and who can apply, because we don't know who could apply, but who will apply.
Well, we'll wait and see.
Yeah.
We can't jump the gun, we don't know.
Right.
We don't know.
And it's now 3 minutes after 8. RC will take a break. And
I will be right back.
Right here on North Television, Channel 10.
Someone come? Yes, someone coming. Let's go. Sa. First and question of the day. What you the letter here?
Who sent me the letter?
That sign right there. You can't read?
Well, make I tell you something. In this community, everybody dump here, so me just dump my garbage right here.
So if somebody jump off a bridge, you that do it too?
No, man. No.
You never know that littering is an environmental crime and Department of the Environment can charge you for that?
Why is that a crime?
Because you pollute the same environment you live in, dirtying the same land and water you use. You don't even know that you dumping garbage can make you and your family sick by attracting disease-carrying pests, and the Department of the Environment just to try help we take care of the environment.
Sure, all of that? Well, know that to put it that way.
Thanks for your 5 cents, brother. That's 5 cents question of the day.
This message is brought to you by the Department of the Environment.
Look at the people leading the PUP anti-corruption charade. The $3 million man, who the U.S. Ambassador Dieter wrote to Washington about credible reports that he accepted a $3 million bribe for an oil contract, which he used to purchase his cable company. The malignant tumor, who diverted tens of millions of dollars sent from Venezuela for medicine and housing for the poor to settle his friend's private UHS debt. Mr. 666, who while he was Minister of Education, over $666,000 meant for scholarships to poor students was diverted to friends and cronies. Even a 4-year-old got thousands of dollars under this scam. Baby Toomer, who is the principal in the company that received $3.5 million for a piece of land close to the Philip Golson Airport. Belize, these are the leaders of your new PUP.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's exactly 8 minutes after 8 o'clock, RC1.
But time flies.
Time flies.
Time flies, you know, and we got to make the best of the day.
But you talk about time flies, RC, by now, we should figure out by now that the kids are out already, because the opening ceremonies will start at 8:30 this morning for the Child Stimulation Month, and it's already 8.5 minutes now after 8 o'clock. So I want to ask all drivers to be careful. If you come from the trial farm area, it's better for you to take a diversion there by where we have the sales tax department and go all the way on Dunn Street or Fonseca Street. It will be better. And if you're coming from Belize Road, it's better for you to go down by Cemetery, that area there, and go into town, because the main
What's the route
street.
of the parade? I see you have a.
I don't really have the road, RC, but it usually comes down Queen Victoria Avenue, go down on Baker Street, and they go down on Main Street and by Hospital Crescents, and that's where they start dispersing and go to their respective school, no? Because it's a lot of preschool we have there, you know.
What you see, no. The reason I ask is because every year it gets bigger. You
Yes.
know, more parents become involved, and
True, yeah.
grandparents now, and great grandparents. You know,
And I got a little carnival group and everything, you know.
right? So they have the little queens. You know,
Yeah, they have the little
dress
queen.
up. You know,
Yeah.
which is good. You know.
Yeah, different
So
characters.
like
but
you said, there should be a gathering by now and preparing. And what time was the parade scheduled to start?
it is scheduled to start at 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock, so the preparations are being made, and we want to ask motorists in particular,
Yes.
to please drive carefully. You know, it's the children, and we know sometimes you need to go somewhere rather quickly, but we need to be careful and drive carefully today.
Yeah, and if you're coming, like we say, if you're coming to Trial Farm into town, sometimes we go all the way by Social Security to take that right turn, or by the stoplight there by Cheetos. If you go there, obviously that area and jam, so it's better for you to take it right here by where the sales tax department is, and you go all the way around. The street that is the Progress Street usually jams, so it will be better if you take the Dunn Street or the Fonseca Street. You have better flow in traffic, because you know some of them have appointment to reach so certain spot. I want to reach and traffic jam, then we can't move.
I think it's wiser to take Fonseca Street.
Yeah, Fonseca
because even those on Dunn Street, people park if it's kind of crowded.
You're right.
You know, so if you really need to be somewhere quicker or faster, then you go through Fonseca Street. It's a straight street, you know, and connects from San Antonio Road all the way to where the BTL tower is.
Yeah, and still take your time and be conscious of what you're doing. I see we have understand from reliable source that in order for the flag to fly at half-mast at the different police stations across the country, they need to get directive from the higher authority.
Well, always, yes.
Right.
Always. You see, the military police, they have a chain of command, you know, and you are trained to follow orders. And like the person, the individual said, you know, the instructions need to come from above. And again, I will appeal, just like the caller, that it's a good idea to give that instruction. And we can all put our efforts to ensure that there's cooperation in that.
Yeah, but so far that hasn't happened yet. RC, do you know anything when it comes to these heroes, when they will be laid to rest? Anything come out yet?
Well, I think I wouldn't want to give out information that are not too accurate with. You understand?
Yes.
So later on during the course of the day, we'll be getting, I don't know if you have it or
no,
maybe Rahim might have it, but I don't have the official, because remember the services will be taking in different parts of the country.
Right.
You know, have Corozal down south, we have at
Ladyville area.
Ladyville, then we have in Douglas. I think Douglas is tomorrow. I believe Wednesday is in Corozal with the major there. But we need to get the facts and information correct, so that we give the right information. By tomorrow morning, I think we should get everything.
Yeah, I know kids don't like go around funeral or so, you know, but in respect of these officers, it would be good if some of the schools in the area can take at least the higher classes, you know, standard 4, 5, and 6 to the funeral, to show the respect, no? If it's in the school time as well, no? Because, you know, someone it's out of school time and you really can't control that, no?
Yes, I'm not too sure, but I think Douglas funeral will be tomorrow, Tuesday in the afternoon.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I need to confirm that. So maybe we take a little break, right? In a little while. Maybe I can call someone in Douglas to find out when it's going to be there, because probably someone at the family has been informed, and preparations need to be made. And so we need to get the official release from the Ministry of National Security,
right,
who will be coordinating the events. You know,
yeah. Talking about coordination, RC, do you know if these funerals will be state funeral or official funeral?
Again, I don't want to comment on that until I get the official version of that. I don't have it as of yet, and you know, we will wait and see.
Yeah, I have a text here, RC, but this one is in Spanish.
Well, maybe I can send off a little text here to see what if.
Yeah. Meantime, I will send this text to you
to see how we can.
Yeah, but folks, we are live right here on the Sugar City Morning Show this morning. RC1 and Robert Checky Usher. We are trying to see if we can get those information coming in so that we can share.
Or if
it
someone knows about it and you want to give us a call, what's the telephone number?
302-2170.
Right, give us a call and we will.
Yeah, RC, I sent you a text that someone sent to your WhatsApp. It's a text in Espanol, and I can't really handle it the way it is, you know. So I'll ask you to deal with that when you get through. And like you say, when we go on the break, we'll do our best to get some information. And somebody says here, hey, good morning. Let's see what it says here. Happy birthday, PM. Happy birthday and blessings to you on your 69th birthday. This one comes to you from the Union Tongue area. Well, that's the Orange Walk, all right? So big up the PM and big up Union Tongue as well for being in tune to the Sugar City Morning Show right here. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Could I speak to you, or I speak to the guys that who do I speak to?
What would you like to know, sir?
I would like to tell them something that most people don't seem to understand.
Oh, you want to go live on the show?
Yes, on the show. I want to talk to them.
Okay. All right. Can you just please lower the volume of your television? Yes, please do so. All right. Go ahead, sir. Good morning. Welcome to the Sugar City Morning Show. You're live. RC1 and Robert Checky Usher. Hello. Sorry, seems like we lost. Hello. Good morning.
Your call is keep.
All right. We would like to ask you to call back, but as you hear the ringtone, just please lower your television or move.
And talking to the phone directly, it's just like when you call, we hear you, you hear us, and continue talking. Do not listen to the television. The television has a feedback and it's a little bit delayed, so continue talking into your telephone.
Yeah, so we continue 30221. I sent you a text there to your WhatsApp, RC. 302-2170. 302-2170. You can call. That text was a text en español, RC.
Right. El text solo decía feliz cumpleaños para nuestro líder, primer ministro, right, Honorable Dean Barrow.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Gracias por el saludo, ¿no?
Yeah, let's see if we can get the call now, RC. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, good morning. Can you hear me now, sir?
We can hear you loud and clearly. Can you hear us?
Yes, I could hear you clearly.
Okay.
I would just like to tell the Belizean people, military life and military is completely different from citizenry. There's a complete clear difference between. They have rules and regulations that they got to follow as far as the parent was concerned, not because they are the parent. Also, the military is the parent of these guys. And when it comes to things like this, they are not able to just go there and say anything they want to say. Belizean people got to learn to understand. That's a whole different entity. And in time, they will tell the people what they need to tell them, not what they want to hear. And that's what I want to say, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your clarifying that for us. And indeed, Jackie, the military have their own procedures of how they deal with certain things. And that is why I said let us wait till we get the official position on how the funeral events will be taking place and what the directive is, because the military, like I mentioned earlier, you go with military protocols, and the military protocols, as the caller rightly mentioned, and thank you, caller, for making that clarification, is not the same as a civilian protocol. However, we know under the circumstance people want to know, and as soon as we get it, I mean, we will inform. And I'm pretty sure that in the course of the day, the government will be making, or the Department or Ministry of National Security will be making this information available to the nation.
Yeah, so we wait on that. Así que si puedes explicarse un poco en español, así que la gente
sí,
puede
como
saber.
La llamada que hizo, señor, que el protocolo que tiene el servicio militar es protocolo diferente de lo que tenemos en la ciudadanía. Así de que el protocolo hay que darle la oportunidad al Departamento de Seguridad Nacional para implementar esos protocolos sobre las informaciones y el método en cómo se atiende estos casos militares. Así, durante el curso del día de hoy vamos a tratar de hacer todo lo posible de conseguir la información correcta para que la podamos darle a usted. Sí, probablemente hay un anuncio, va a salir por las radios, televisión, en social media y en noticias que va a dar el gobierno en un press release. Así que vamos a estar al tanto y tan pronto recibimos esa información, se lo vamos a comunicar a ustedes.
Well, on that note, RC will take our final break of the morning. It's 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. 21 minutes after 8, RC1 and Robert Checky Usher will be right back after these important messages right here on Nortevisión Channel 10.
El mismo PUP, ese es el cáncer del PUP que debes de hablar, ese cáncer que tenemos. Ese es el cáncer que tenemos que cumplir en este país. Ese cáncer que quitaron y robaron millones y millones y millones y millones y millones de dólares de la gente. Eso hizo un poquito de dinero. Millones, tens of millions of dollars.
Where are those millionaires? Those people that get millions of dollars over the 10 years when we were in government. Where are those people that benefited? Millions of dollars that could give them a meal, but I don't call those names. They need to bring money back to the PUP. Money that belongs to our people to make it happen. Yes, that money belongs
highway between Belize City and the Philip Goldson International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section B of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and the Buttonwood Bay Boulevard roundabout is underway at an investment of $21 million. Works consist of the full rehabilitation of the road to paved standard, which includes the widening of the road to 4 lanes, lined sidewalks and drains, wide shoulders, median, and parking, plus a bus lane at designated sections of the road. LED road lighting will be installed along with road safety features such as signs, reflectors, and road markings. The project will also facilitate in the improvement of underground infrastructure for the public utility companies. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Yes, come in. Why, Sean?
Joe.
Long time no see. How is everything?
Everything is good, man. What's the latest with you?
Man, everything is good. Business is flowing. I can't complain. As a matter of fact, I'm working on a new project. Thank God you're here. Let me show you the plans. All right? These are the plans for my 5-bedroom, fully furnished apartment complex. When I tell you fully furnished, AC, hot and cold, Wi-Fi, you name it, I have it. All right? And I want to market this on Airbnb.
All sounds nice, but have you started your paperwork already?
Which paperwork?
Joe, don't tell me you don't know. For you to market or rent any type of rooms, you have to register with the BTB, bro. It's in the law book.
Wow, really, Sean? I never knew that. You know what? I finished all of my work for today. Make we go to BTB one time, go deal with this paperwork, and then after that, go take on Lee 1 too.
All right, because I'm thirsty, but make we go to BTB first.
Make we go.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@BelizeTourismBoard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
The San Ignacio-Santa Elena Bypass project is now complete. The transformation began in 2012, and now residents of the Twin Towns and visitors alike are enjoying the end result. Works include the full pavement of Lamalus Boulevard, along with 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage, LED lighting, and a roundabout at the entrance of Santa Elena. The Twin Towns now boast the longest and widest bridge in Belize, immune to flooding from the occasional rise in water levels of the McCall River. A bypass road was also built linking the new bridge to Joseph Andrews Drive, which was rehabilitated, as well as 1 mile of pavement, a median, and 2 miles of sidewalks and drainage. This was all done to the tune of $34.8 million. But that's not all. The project was extended due to savings from the successful execution and implementation of the initial scope of works. Now over 2 miles of additional roadworks will commence, including George Price Avenue, Liberty Avenue, and the George Price Highway between Three Flags and Hawksworth Bridge. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
The soup not got no taste. I can't even feed it to me dog. It needs no salt. I don't have no salt. I don't have no money. I wonder when this man I get paid. John! I hope you know that down the street they played no bad picnic.
Mom, you know what? I just came from Miss Mary's house and she said she was renting her extra room on Air something.
It's Airbnb, John. Didn't you listen to the BTB? Did you know it ad last week on television?
Okay, Mom, Airbnb. But still, we have an extra room and we could rent for extra cash for my new school books.
That's a good idea, John. We'd have to first register it with the BTB. But I don't have time for that right now. I need salt.
But babe, you know something? John is right, you know, we need money, but we need to get it the correct way, so we need to register the room. I wish I know about this before. Let's go, son. Let's go register the room one time at BTB.
But I need some salt. John! 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 2 of a kind.
Did you know that if you own or operate a tourist accommodation, such as a room in your home for cash purposes to any guest, local or foreign, regardless of its location in the country, or if you're registered or advertising such room or property with any booking engine or marketing platform such as Airbnb, by law, you must register with the BTB. If you fail to do so, you commit an offense punishable by fine or imprisonment. For further information or assistance, please contact the BTB at licensing@BelizeTourismBoard.org or telephone 227-2420. You can follow us on Facebook too.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. It's 29 minutes now after 8 o'clock. RC1 and Robert Checker Usher. RC1 did some little research when we were on the break, and we bring you that information.
Thank you very much. Aquí son las 8:28 minutos. Durante el break tuve la oportunidad de hacer unas llamadas y queremos informarle de que sabemos que los que fallecieron son miembros del BDF Force, pero como estamos en luto nacional, ayer el primer ministro dio una instrucción que toda bandera nacional sea puesto a la mitad. To the caller, thank you, sir, for calling. The information that we received a while ago is that although it's members of the Belize Defense Force who passed away, the country is in national mourning. And yesterday, the Right Honorable Dean Barrow, our Prime Minister, gave instructions that all national flags are to be flown at half-mast. So the Prime Minister has already issued that instruction for all national flags to be flown at half-mast until the last soldier is put to rest. So that it is. And then in terms of the funeral services, the Ministry of National Security, on behalf of the government of Belize, will be issuing the official schedule during the course of the day.
Yeah, people might wonder why wait so long, but post-mortem and everything has to be done to determine.
The post-mortem is about to be concluded sometime in the course of today, and so until such time, they don't want to issue, they want to wait until all the procedure is completed to be able to issue an official schedule of the events for the funeral. So as soon as we get that again, we will be getting that to you. But the government, as of yesterday, the Prime Minister issued, the Right Honorable Dean Barrow issued an instruction, all national flags are to be flown at half-mast. And we ask everyone, even Belizeans, if you're at home, let's do the honor. Not only the BDF, police, Coast Guard, but as Belizeans, let us fly our flags at half-mast for national mourning and solidarity.
Yep.
So that is where we are today.
So 4 fallen heroes of Belize.
Right, heroes, patriots, and, and there have been a few before, police, other BDFs, that we also wish to express our condolences and our due recognition on behalf of the nation of Belize for their service to our country and people. So these are trying times.
Yeah.
To use a word that I remember talking to a priest sometimes, and when difficulty comes, he says, Negro, these are trying times, and they are trying times, and we need national healing, and of course, it's an opportunity for us to reflect. You know that when we are united as a people and as a nation, we can do much more. So let that national flag symbolize who we are, what we are, and what it's all about.
And that directive came from the Prime Minister, right?
Exactly, from the Prime Minister.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Morning.
First of all, see, because I think one of the public don't know what and why we flag we have the flag at half-mast, no? Could he explain what half-mast means?
Can you go ahead and help us with that, caller?
Okay. Half-mast.
Half-mast is a symbol of recognition that the nation is mourning, and because the national flag symbolizes all of us, who we are. Whenever you have a ceremony, for example, of in other countries, when you have like you have the Marines, the Navy, and such, they go through this process. When you have national, when the nation is mourning, you put at half-mast to give that national respect. In other words, because of those Belizeans, our flag is Belize, our flag represents us. And so when that flag is done, it's a recognition of, it's a national recognition that we mourn with our patriots and our heroes who have given the best of their lives for us. So it's a symbolic gesture of nationalism.
Yeah. So in other words, RC, the flag went up on a pole, you bring it down halfway.
Yes.
That is what it means?
Yeah, exactly. You bring it down halfway because it's a national symbol of national recognition, national mourning, and national respect.
Okay.
National respect.
So the directive that the Honorable Prime Minister gave RC when it says to all national flag to be flown at half-mast, that doesn't mean only the BDF and the police station. You got a flag that symbolic places, they got like the social security, they got that some of the offices, and so when he gave that directive, it's for all of these flags?
Right. You know, I mean,
the borders
the Prime Minister gives directives for government areas and such. But I say as Belizeans, you know, we are in national mourning. Let us also pay our respect in putting our flags at home or wherever half-mast in recognition and in gratitude for the service of these soldiers that gave of their lives for us.
The nation is mourning.
The nation is mourning, and so the Prime Minister gave those instructions as of yesterday.
Yeah, so before we get off this topic with the flag RC, those flags, when they say they'll be flown at half-mast, that is until everything has been completed when it comes to funeral services and when they laid them to rest?
Right, all right. Okay. So the flags will be flown at half-mast until the last soldier has been put to rest.
Okay.
So that we give a national recognition and honor to each and every one of them on behalf of the nation, country, and people of Belize, as well as the government of Belize.
On behalf of RC1, myself, and all of us here at Nortivision, our condolences goes out to all of the family, the wives, the moms, the dads, the children, and to the nation of Belize as well, RC, because the nation is mourning.
Right, the nation is mourning, and you know, it's difficult to feel that pain unless you go through it. And I know the Belize Service Club or Service Association of those who have served. You know, some have served, have been lucky, some gone, some come back and such. But when you have your heroes and your patriots who give in the line of duty their lives, you know, I know the families are mourning, and all of us should get a greater pride in recognizing who we are as Belizeans. A greater pride that we have those in the forces who are committed and offer themselves to protect every day, every second, so that we may be safe.
Yeah, so also on closing this morning, RC1, I would like to address a text that someone said they wanted to know what came out of the National Party Council meeting on Saturday. We mentioned it earlier that the meeting was a good one. It didn't last too long, as RC mentioned, because they reached to a conclusion that they are opening up for nominations for a person that will that has the interest to apply to become the leader of the party, and that nomination has been opened already, and it goes up until the 26th of March, and if more than one person applies, then the delegates go back and vote on the 5th of April. Persons need to know that it's only one position for this convention, RC, if there's a convention.
Well, yes, and it's internal, it's the United Democratic Party internal business.
Yeah, it's within the party.
That's right. Part of our process.
Yeah, so we want to wish everyone the best day and all the best to the Prime Minister of Belize, the Right Honorable Dean Oliver Barrow. He celebrates his birthday today, a time when the nation is mourning. Also, congratulations to the Ministry of Education. We'd like to wish all personnel from the Ministry of Education over the entire country of Belize for observing this month as Child Stimulation Month. Hug me, listen to me, read with me, help me grow. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yeah, is this the Sugar City show?
Yes, it is. Good morning, sir. You're on the air.
All right. I want to say something.
Go ahead.
All right. I believe that PUP will beat UDP so bad this time, and with good reason. Okay?
Okay.
You guys have shown where corruption exists. PUP may have been corrupted as bad, but you guys have shown it.
All right. Thank you very much, Carla.
I just want to tell the caller, I just want to tell you, caller, thank you for calling. And why do I tell you thank you for calling, caller? Because in every country, there is democracy. Democracy is self-expression, sir. And in the old days, under the opposition, you would not have had the opportunity to speak the way you're speaking today because someone will be there to say we and stop you and such. We listen to you because you have a right to. But let me just tell you, sir, under the United Democratic Party, just like you, many, hundreds, thousands of Belizeans have been freed up to self-expression. And when you do that, that is one of the greatest democratic feelings and expressions that you can do. And let me tell you, sir, we may wish for things to happen, but they can only happen if we make them happen. It will only happen if we make them happen. And I will tell you, you speak about corruption, sir, and I know that you're aware of both sides. You come from a background of a historical family who deal with history. Sir, review your history. Don't take it personal. It's a time for Belizeanism. You evaluate it, and after you have looked at the evidence before you, sir, you may have your personal feelings. But the greater feeling of the nation is one of prosperity, continuity, and transparency and accountability. The United Democratic Party will win a fourth term, sir. And I invite you, sir, for your freedom of expression and your point of view that the United Democratic Party is going to also listen to you. But the UDP will win again, sir.
Yep, so that is the will of the people. So once again, RC, hug me, listen to me. The opening parade is today. Read with me, help me grow, and they will be having a Festival of Arts with the kids on the 13th as well at the Orange Walk Multipurpose Complex, RC.
Yeah, well, you see, it's good for the children for us to get together and show love to our children and respect, families, grandparents.
Oh, yes.
Wonderful teachers out there, I mean, I can recall some of my teachers in my days, they be kind of rough, but it's okay. Sometimes modern transition is good, not so good. It depends on how you look at it. But we days in a classroom, and so we never respectful. We not do our homework. We used to get lashing.
Yes.
A shash card me de panwe. And you know what? and you know what? Almost all grew up in an atmosphere of respect. We had to say good morning, good afternoon, and it came natural. So now when we say good morning to some people, they look upon you like, who you? Why you hail me? But we grew up with that because we were inculcated that, and I think we need to come back and restore that. And we start with the children. So I want to say blessings to the family, to the teachers, you wonderful teachers who take care of our children and grandchildren, and to the parents. Let us continue to love our children and talk about positivity. Give them courage. Tell them they can be who they want to be. Support them, support them.
Yeah, because that's where we came from as well, you know.
Of course.
Like I always tell RC, I don't know if it happened in other villages, but the Libertad, I was there last week, Saturday, and the kids passed by, good night, sir. Even the parents, good night, sir, good night, you know. And they have their respect, boy, so we want to respect them. And we would like to, ask to other people to teach your kids that mannerly behavior and the way we should go through life. Well, RC, it's Monday, and it's time for us to go today.
Thank you. Thanks for the invitation, and to all our viewers and listeners. Let me just say that the country is going through national mourning. Our children, it's the beginning of Child Stimulation Month. We're in the Lenten season. Let us take time to pray for those who are grieving. Let us pray for our nation, pray for our children. It's a time for prayer. And let me just thank God for giving us the opportunity to be here with you today so that we can discuss and talk these issues with you. We want to wish our Prime Minister, Right Honorable Dean Barrow, a very, very happy birthday. May God continue to bless him. And to all of you, have a great, wonderful day. Do enjoy this day that God has given us. Okay? Good morning and thanks again.
Once again, thank you very much, RC1. We wish everyone the best for this month of Child Stimulation Month, and other persons that will be celebrating. We know I have Chan Pine Ridge who usually have their fair this month. We have the Ruta Maya, we have Honorable Claire DeLand will be having his agricultural show, and many other activities that will be happening. We want to wish you all the best, and let's play it safe. A lot of people are getting married too, RC. People get married every day, so people don't only wait for a weekend. People get married every day, which is good, But once again, thanks Raheem, thanks for everybody who called, thanks for persons that sent text this morning. The show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight. No Channel 7 news this afternoon, but tonight, 6:30 this evening, we got the fresh news coming up right here on North Television Channel 10. Stay tuned for your favorite programs that we usually air for you. The show repeats at 9 o'clock tonight. RC1 Robert Cheque Usher will be back with you tomorrow. Have yourself a wonderful day. RC, once again, a great day to you and the family as we keep on mourning.
Sugar City Morning Show. Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing material.